Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome to another video. Today, we are going to predict the standings for each Eastern Conference and Western Conference teams. So, you have the standings right here. So, you have the 1 seed, 2 seed, 3 seed, and we're going all the way down to the 15 or 16 seed. All right, and so that's how it's going to work today. For this new upcoming season. I am so hyped for this season. This season is gonna be a blast. Um, I just can't wait for the season to start. So without further ado, let's do some predictions. So we are starting off with the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers, we're gonna be in the playing tournament. My Lakers are gonna be in the playing tournament. I don't really expect a lot from them this year. I'm gonna say we're gonna be in the 8 seed. I'm gonna say we're gonna be the 8 seed in the Western Conference. Um, for the Lakers, I just don't know how Russell Westbrook and Patrick Beverley are going to work out. I don't know if Russell Westbrook's going to perform better. LeBron, he's still going to be there. AD can maybe stay on the field, will help him out a little bit. But for right now, I'm going to go with AD. I'm kind of questioning my Lakers right now. So by the way, we're going to do the Western Conference teams first. Or we do Eastern Conference teams. We're just going to skip it for now. As we got the New Orleans Pelicans. They're gonna be in the playing tournament too. I think I'll give them a 7 seed. I'll give them the 7 seed. But let's see who will make the playoffs in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 6. Okay. Yeah, Pelicans are gonna be in the playing tournament. They're most likely gonna be in the playing tournament. I don't know how Zion's gonna come back. Personally, I don't know how Zion really gonna. It really depends on Zion the way how he comes back. Brandon Ingram's already performed like an all-star. I can easily be wrong about this, but right now, I'm going to go with them as a 17 play tournament. I do think they're better than the Lakers, though. Next up, we have the San Antonio Spurs. Yeah, they're going to be in last. I think we can all clarify they're going to be last. They lost Devontae Murray. They're on a full rebuild. I just have no confidence in the Spurs. I think they're going to be actually the worst team in the league. Moving on, we got the Timberwolves. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna bet the Lakers the ninth. Okay, let's bump the Lakers at ninth and let's put the Timberwolves at the 8th seed. Right? Can we do that? Right? Sure. Yeah, we can do that. Is Minnesota better? Actually, no. Switch Minnesota, Los Angeles. I think yeah, the Timberwolves can be a 9th seed. I just don't know how Rudy Gobert is gonna be with that team. They did pick up Rudy Gobert. That does help them on the defensive end, but that does not help them on the offensive end. And they lost Patrick Beverley, so who knows? But for right now, I'm gonna say it's there in 19. Moving on, who we got next? We have the Portland Trailblazers. They're my last playing team for the West. I think they're gonna be a 10 seed. And they're gonna be in the playing tournament. I expect them to do better than this year. I mean, than last year. I don't know how Dame and what's that? Dame and Jeremy Grant. Yeah, I don't know how those two are gonna. I don't really know how they're going to perform. But for right now, we're going to go 10 seed. Next up, we got the Golden State Warriors. Okay, this is easy. Oh, come on. Who is the better team in the Western Conference than the Golden State Warriors? Come on, let's be real. Let's be real. If we really break it down, who is going to be the best team in the West besides the Warriors? Nuggets could be up there. Suns could be up there. But come on, it's the Warriors. They got to be number 1 seed. And they should be one of the best teams in basketball this year. I'm not going to lie. Next up, we got the Phoenix Suns. Also, the Phoenix Suns, I think they're still a good. They're good. They're still a good regular season team. I'll give them a 2 seed, man. I'll give them right where they were 2 years ago. I think they'll be a 2 seed. They're only gonna fail the goal. They're only gonna fall to Golden State. I mean, but to be honest, the Suns are a good regular season team. Even though they had a disappointing exit in the playoffs, does not mean that the Suns are just terrible now. And I'm still giving Suns their respect. I'm still giving them hope. I'll give them a 2 seed at the highest. Moving on, we got the Denver Nuggets. Man, Denver's gonna be good this year. They're gonna be really good. I'm gonna give them the 3 spot. Let's give them the 3 spot. I'm definitely gonna give them the 3 spot. They're gonna be right behind Phoenix. Jamal Murray should be back. Michael Porter Jr. should be back. Nikola Jokic still performing like an MVP candidate. I have a lot of hope for the Denver Nuggets this year. I really do. Um, yeah, just all around, just a good ass team. Good ass team right here. Man, they're gonna. I think they're gonna be doing. I think they're gonna be way better than what they were last year. Way better than what they were, and that team is just gonna be phenomenal this year. I think. Next up, we got the Dallas Mavericks. Right. Yep. Mavericks. You lost Jalen Brunson. That gives you a kind of a um. Woo. That does kind of give you a hurt. Let's go 5 seed. Let's go 5 seed. Actually, no. Let's go 6 seed. 6 seed. 6 seed. Because you all know what two teams I'm going to put them above. But for the Dallas Mavericks, they're going to be 16. Luka Doncic is going to be perfectly fine. I possibly could see myself being wrong here and maybe have the higher seed. But right now, I'm going to go with 6 because they lost Jalen Brunson. So with that means that it's whatever. Yeah, I got them as a 6 seed right now. Moving on, we have the LA Clippers. The LA Clippers are going to be a 5 seed. This upcoming season, Kawhi should be back. PG should be back, and I think they could be higher than this. But for right now, I'm gonna put it as a 5 seed because you don't ever know how they're gonna come out or perform. You don't know if they're gonna come out performing good. Maybe they're gonna struggle a little bit off an injury and maybe pick it up. We just don't know that for sure. So we're gonna put them in the 5 seed for now. And next we have the Memphis Grizzlies. Grizzlies are going to be my 4 seed. Even though they were 2 seed, I'm going to put them a little bit lower because a lot of teams are really gotten good this off season. So but I don't really expect the Grizzlies to go nowhere. I really expect them to be a top 4 seed. If I'm being honest, Grizzlies should be a top 4 seed. They should be an amazing team this year. It is all around just one of the best young teams I've seen in a while. I'm gonna say that for sure. All right, so next we have the Sacramento Kings. Kings are going to be 11 seed. They are barely going to miss out of the postseason. I can easily see the Kings making the play-in tournament. If I'm not being honest, I can easily see this team making the play-in tournament because they just have the roster to do that. They have Darren Fox, Modestin Bowden. They just got the roster to making the play-in tournament. But for right now, I'm putting them at the 11 seed. They're barely going to miss out. Next up, we got Utah Jazz next. Jazz. Let's see here. Let's put the Jazz at. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna save the Jazz for last. So save the Jazz for last. Moving on, we got the who is it? Rockets. Rockets can go as my 13th seed. Rockets going to be a 13th seed. Dude, the Rockets are just not there yet. They're gonna get there in a few years, but for right now, I don't think they're gonna be. I don't think they have really have a chance of making it in the play-in tournament. If they keep that young core for many of years, they're gonna be a problem. I think in a few years, but for right now, they're still young. They're still kind of rebuilding, so I'm gonna give them a 13th seed. But I do expect them to do a little bit better than what they were last season. Moving on, we got the Thunder. You guys, Chet Holmgren's out for the year. I definitely want to rank y'all a little bit higher. Chet Holmgren didn't get injured for the season. The players SGA. I see y'all being a 14 seed, to be honest. And that puts the Jazz at number 12. The Jazz are on the full rebuild. They're really on the full rebuild. But I believe they still have some of their key players like Mike Conley. Even though they traded Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, they still have Mike Conley. They lost Joe Ingles too. But they have Jordan Clarkson still, so they can do a little bit of something, but it's not going to be enough to get them in the play-in tournament. I'll take them on number 12. All right, so we got the Western Conference standings down. Check that out there. Check it out. So the 1 seed, we got the Warriors, 2 Phoenix, 3 Denver, 4 Memphis, 5 Clippers, 6 Dallas, 7 Pelicans, 8 Lakers, Minnesota 9, Portland 10, and then you got Kings, Jazz, Rockets, Thunder, Spurs. All right, without further ado, we're going to go to the Eastern Conference. And the Eastern Conference is a little bit harder this year, I'm not going to lie. So we got starting off from the Milwaukee Bucks. Man, they're going to be the one seed. They got to be the best team in basketball this year. They have to be the best team in basketball. They got the best player in the world. They got the best roster, in my opinion. The Bucks are going to be a serious threat to everyone. They're going to kick everyone's ass at least once this year, including the Golden State Warriors. But come on, let's be honest. The Bucks are the best team in the league. Let's be honest. If you're really breaking down to the Bucks, they would have won the championship last year. Chris Middleton didn't get injured. They definitely would have beat the Celtics. They definitely would have beat the Heat, and maybe have a competitive series with the Warriors. So I'm not gonna lie. So that series could go either way. So yeah, but my perspective, I think the Bucks are going to be the best team in the league. Moving on, we got the Miami Heat. I don't think the Miami Heat, even though they're the number one seed last year, they're not gonna go anywhere. I still have them as the 3 seed. They're not gonna go anywhere. Miami's still Miami. They're not really gonna go that far down. If they do go down the number one seed spot next year, they're not gonna go down that much. Maybe 2 or 3 seed. I think 3 seeds are good enough for them for now. Moving on, we got the Bulls. The Bulls. I think they're going to be a 7 seed, right? 17 playing tournament. There's just a lot of Eastern Conference teams that are just going to be too good this year for me to put the Bulls in the playoffs like they did last year as a 6 seed. There's just too many teams out here in the East. I think that just got that much better. I'm not gonna lie. For the Bulls, we're gonna put them in the playing tournament right now. It's a 7 seed, but I can easily be wrong here, very easily. I'm not sleeping on the Bulls. I think the Bulls are a great team. Moving on, we got Toronto. Toronto, I think they're going to be an 8 seed for some reason. I think they're going to be an 8 seed. I really think about it. There's just too many Eastern Conference teams are just coming to be better. I'm not gonna lie. There's just too many for me to put them in the playoffs like they did last year. Amazing run last year, but I think they're going to be an 8 seed. I'm not comfortable about this pick though. Moving on, we have the Hornets. Hornets are going to be a 10 seed. They're always going to be a 10 seed. They're always going to barely make the playing tournament. The Hornets are just the Hornets. They're a solid team. They always have been a solid team. So I really expect the Hornets to do the same things they were last year, if I'm being honest. The Hornets are just going to be a 10 seed. Come on, let's be honest. The Hornets will barely make the playing tournament. It's probably going to end up, the season just for them, it's probably going to end up what they did last year, if I'm not being honest. Moving on, we got the Cavs. The Cavs. This is also a team I'm talking about. I'm actually going to put them in the playoffs. That's a 6 seed. They have, besides the Grizzlies, these two Grizzlies and Cavs have the best young core teams I've ever seen in a while. Especially getting Donovan Mitchell, I think helps them out even more. Just the Cavaliers team itself is just good. I like their team. I really think they can make the playoffs without making the playing tournament. I really think that's going to happen. I expect for it to happen. Cavs, you are a good young core team, and I expect y'all to make the postseason without entering the playing tournament. Moving on, we got the Hawks. One thing about the Hawks, man, do I really put them in the playoffs, or do I really? You know what? We're gonna put the Hawks. I do think the Hawks will be better than these two teams right here. So let's drop these two down. I think the Hawks will be a 7 seed. No, let's put the Hawks at the 8 seed. I'm gonna put the Bulls at 7 seed still. Let's put the Hawks. Yeah, let's put the Hawks at the 8. No. I can't do that. Let's put the Hawks at the 7 seed. For Atlanta, they got a good trio down there. They really do. I mean, come on, let's be honest. They have a good duo, and they even have a good trio. And the Hawks, I expect them to be better than what they did last year. I forgot what they did last year. What did they end up like? They were 8 seed last year. I think they're going to be 7 this year. They're going to do a tiny bit better than what they did last season after getting Javonte Murray. Moving on, we have the Celtics there. I think they're going to be the same seed they were last year. I don't really expect them to change that much. They're still going to be an NBA championship caliber team. Come on, let's be honest. The Celtics have one of the best turnarounds in NBA history last year. They went from shit. Well, I wouldn't really necessarily say shit, but They went from a playing tournament team to a playoff team to a championship team. Come on, let's be honest. The Celtics are not going anywhere. Moving on, we got the Knicks. 11 seed, barely missing out. I don't really have enough confidence in the Knicks right now for me able to put them in the playing tournament, especially with all these good teams right here in the playing tournament. I think the Knicks are worse than any of these teams right here. I think they're barely gonna miss out. Um, they'll be 11 seed, and they got always ran RJ Barrett. I don't think it's gonna be enough for me to put them in the playing tournament. Moving on, we got the Sixers. Let's put them at the 5 seed. Let's put Sixers with 5 seed. I don't know how James Harden's gonna come back. I do not know how James Harden. Well, it really depends on James Harden. Does he rebound? Does he come back? Does he come back stronger? It really depends. It really depends. But right now, we're gonna put him at this 5 seed. This team really depends on James Harden, because they got Tyrese Maxey, they got Joel Embiid as well. So this team really depends on James Harden, how he performs next year. Moving on, we got the Brooklyn Nets. They're definitely gonna do way better last year. KD still staying there, Kyrie Irving still staying there, and I think they will be a 4 seed. They will definitely be in the playoffs, no question about that. We don't need to see them in the playing tournament again. We got that covered. They'll be a 4 seed. They're going to be a good 4 seed. So yeah, the Nets are going nowhere. They'll be back. They're going to go back to winning like they've been really doing. And without further said, yeah, no, there's nothing to say here about Brooklyn other than getting back to business here. Moving on, we got the Wizards. The Wizards are going to be a 12 seed. Kristaps Porzingis and Bradley Beal, if those two are your leaders on the team, I do not expect y'all to be as a I don't really expect y'all to make the playoffs. I'm not gonna be honest. I think y'all gonna miss out. For the Washington, they could pull off upsets, but I have a strong feeling that they're not gonna make the postseason. Moving on, we got the Pacers. Pacers are going to be last. They're literally on a full rebuild. They're not going to be able to compete with any of the solid teams or any of the college championship playoff teams. They're not going to be able to compete with them. They have a young core that's not going to be that good. But for now, for the Cavs and Grizzlies, they have a young core that's going to be really good. But for now, we're going to go with this team. They're going to be kind of iffy. They're not really going to be that. They're not really going to be that good. And then we got the Magic. Let's put the Magic in. Yeah, sure. Magic will be 13th. Magic, they'll do better than what they did last year. Cole Anthony should be back. They got Polo. Polo looks like a beast already. So let's be honest, the Magic are going to do better than what they were last season, but it's not going to be enough to put them in the playing tournament or even possibly reach the playing tournament. And the Pistons are going to be 14th. They lost Jeremy Grant. That really hurts them. They still got Cade Cunningham, so I do think they're slightly better than the Pacers, but I don't think they're better than any of these other teams. So, but for now, we're going to put them at the 14th spot. I think I can say that comfortably. All right, in these are those Eastern Conference predictions. We have the Bucks on the 1 seed, Celtics 2, Heat 3, Nets 4, Sixers 5, Cleveland 6, Atlanta 7, Bulls 8, Toronto 9, Charlotte 10. Then you got New York, Washington, Orlando, Pistons, Pacers. Yeah, so this is it. My predictions. Let me know if y'all disagree or agree with anything here. I would love to get yelled at in the comments. Don't be afraid to. I want to see y'all's opinion in the comments below. I'm pretty confident with all these picks I made, but if y'all disagree with any, just let me know. And I'll because every prediction video I do, I rethink about it every day. Like I'm literally sitting here watching Week 4 NFL, and I picked the Bills to beat the Ravens, but now, in my personal opinion, I have the Ravens beating the Bills. The Bills do not look good here in the first half, but um, but yeah. So these are my predictions for the NBA. Make sure you tune in next Wednesday for my Week 5 NFL predictions video. And without further ado, peace out. We'll see you on Wednesday. Lolly lolly do.